Good, Stinky.
Yeah, what's good, Sean? Oh,
That's not
one good
sticky,
reason
it's
why
skinny.
I should never make a change.
Oh. Oh.
From imperfection, we build a new world.
How's it going?
Where the hell is everybody?
Hey.
Teleporter manifested.
Stinky. It just feels so empty.
Later.
Like, where the fuck is everybody? Where the duck is everybody? Sorry. Gotta watch my language for the children.
Bye.
Oh.
Shh, it's okay, child. I'm watching my language for you.
Yep.
I just had the best piss ever. Oh my god. Take my hand
Oh,
off
he's
me.
back.
On the mic?
You. Oh, he's making fun of me, huh? I take it.
Teleporter taking shape.
Fucking have ya. Yeah, why is it so quiet? Where's everyone gone? Where's all the
don't
fun
know.
people at?
Everything's silent
The
now.
reason why I should
I don't know what
never
everyone's
make a
doing.
change.
No.
You want me, then all of this will go away.
Didn't you want to see my beep beep?
What?
You remember that?
Behold my creation.
I think I'm
Came
gonna have
in
to
with
go.
a broken heart that no one else could see.
Whose child is this?
Smile on
Can
my
someone
face,
take it?
Yours.
You're not my child. I have enough children
Things
as
they
well.
don't show. Don't be so
No,
hard
no.
on yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going.
No. No.
Yeah.
Make them
I have enough kids.
sexy, I feel
All
like
that anime roleplay finally caught up to you.
it's over me.
Hey guys. That doesn't
Hey,
sound too bad,
guys.
little man. That doesn't sound too bad. But who did I do it with is the question.
What's the hottest
song?
Yo,
Who did I do it with is the
Deku?
Hard
question.
on yourself now.
No, little man. I'm not asking any of that. I'm asking.
Isa,
Yeah?
you look pregnant even though you're a man. Like, let's not.
Because I
no.
impregnated him.
Oh!
Yeah, period true.
I
I'm proud of you.
breaded
I actually
him.
worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so
Period.
it's a bit overwhelming. But I'm here to tell you, there's
You
nothing
You know
to
what's
worry about.
overwhelming?
You'll be
The
fine.
smell of Gamer
So
Boy's
let's just
breath.
focus on getting you through your
Anyway,
It smells good.
Isa.
It smells good.
Let's see, first
Period.
an
Isa,
introductory
bitch, your
briefing from the
baduja
company
smells
that
from
I'm
here.
supposed to read.
It
It's
smells
not
like
a legal
fish,
thing, you know.
like... It smells like closed them legs. It smells like sushi.
But I love
Wait,
sushi
what?
though, and a lot of people love sushi. Orisa?
Well, we don't love the
Orisa-
smell of sushi,
Orisa, do
like...
you love sushi?
I'm
Oh,
actually,
baby.
I actually
baby,
never tried
Oh,
it.
baby, smell
I'm interested,
exactly. And he's not interested because bitch, it smells like
Boy,
motherfucking.
you're talking way too much. You need to close that mouth. The breath is
Bitch,
getting out.
are you
The breath
talking?
is.
Are you
the breath in the
talking? Are you
room
talking?
is
Bitch, you
give-
talking
is
about
not
motherfucking radio?
giving.
It's
It's
giving
not
motherfucking Rix
giving.
SM. It's giving
And what
motherfucking
about
MTV.
it? What
girl.
about it? What about
It's
it?
giving. Put
lo-
this cock in your mouth
people-
and shut up,
People love to listen to the radio, so thank you, ho.
bitch. Only people that doesn't have motherfucking Spotify.
Only my
dad, like.
Yeah, your dad has been in my mouth already. Yeah, you want my dad? Take him, please.
Esau, like,
That's
you
how
give
wrong,
me,
but I don't care.
Esau, you're giving motherfucking bitch. Like, you give motherfucking bottom twins. Like,
I know.
Esau.
I'm giving bad bitch. Thank you. Thank
No,
you.
you
thank
give
you.
bad bitch.
The literal, like, you know, history of humanity. And we've always had this inclination towards aesthetics and things that we think are beautiful.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm saying we probably had and discovered
Don't
gold
worry, I'll be
before
right behind
there was
you.
any sort of need to use the properties that gold carries. Like, its first and foremost property that we found useful of that metal was probably its beauty. That's what I'm saying.
But think about it like this: like, if you had the time to go look around
But
for
I'm not
gold,
saying that
means
is what it's
wait.
completely
Listen.
valuable for.
Listen. I'm saying that, like, imagine if you had the time to go looking for gold back in those days. That would mean that you would at least have to have like a village or tribe or some sort of functioning society or social group that would give you free time to be able to find that sort of thing, right?
Oh,
and
for sure.
for that to exist, that means
Go ahead. Finish your thought, but I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, for that to exist, there have had to have been people before that who have found other resources and figured out how to put them to use. That's always how humans have been. That's how we create shelter. Like,
Hello?
Right.
Yeah.
So
There's always an inquisitive
So in
mind.
Egypt, when a pharaoh is wearing a crown full of like a gold that's shaped like a snake or whatever, that's a use for that time period. But contrast that with, like, let's just say East Asia, in let's just say Myanmar, where Buddhists are using this as a conductor to conduct electricity and power a temple. Like, do you see the various uses?
How old do you guys think humanity is? Because you keep referencing Egypt, but that is very, very
So are you talking about
close. That is very, very
anthropology?
near in the past.
Yeah. What do you mean
On
near
a
in the past? It's the
anthropological
past.
scale. As I know, but we had gold. Gold has been on this planet for fucking 4.5 billion years, for however
That's-
long the planet,
that's-
you know,
But we didn't
has
Besides the
find
been
or
point.
around.
discover gold
And
as
we've
a
been
primitive.
around.
We found it
Bro,
when we started
it's
to
a-
learn how to mine, bro.
Yeah,
the gold
we
era.
found
But gold,
it
there are
among
gold
other
deposits.
sediments.
There are gold
There's
deposits on the
literal
surface.
Time frames. There are time frames that detail whenever certain metals were found. There was
Yeah.
the Bronze Era that started with iron and all of that.
Oh, okay. So now we're
Using
saying
those
you guys don't
together.
even think
And
that
then
as,
after
you
that
know,
was the gold
hunter-gatherers, we had any sort of gold laying around that we stumbled upon, that we might have
that we
It's
could
not that it
process
wasn't.
and
It's
kept
not
with
that.
us,
Yeah,
maybe even
bro, it's
fucking
not that-
worshipped, like, as a
Bro,
trinket.
listen, it's not that it wasn't
Hello?
there. It's just our ability to recognize its usage wasn't there. We did it.
and
through
our
sheer
ability
accident.
to get it in the first place wasn't there.
Yeah.
Maybe you
No,
have found a little bit of gold back in those times, but you didn't have the tools to go and get it.
Yeah,
Like, if
would
you
go
had
out.
another
Villager trade.
tool used by that was made by other resources, right? So let's say you had something like iron. I don't know if this is true in history, right? But let's say you had something like iron, right? If you were able to make a pickaxe, then you could actually get all the gold that you could see, right?
Like diamonds?
Right.
But
So
also
what
gold
would be
like
the?
runs through the river and it's easy to kind of
That's-
sift through it. I know nowadays it's different, but at the same time back then you probably found like full ass nuggets and then maybe you'd be like, oh, look at this big ass
Yeah,
nugget.
and
Maybe
that
they didn't know
gold-
what it
You'd
was.
probably pick it up, take
Yeah.
it with you, and create some sort of religion out of it.
Like
No,
a gold
like-
Yeah.
cross or
I
something?
mean,
That's
but that
why-
obviously in history there was never a religion made out of a gold. I mean, maybe we
We
obviously
wouldn't
use
know
it.
our recorded history of humanity. Like, we can't sit here today and know, you know, 200,000 years ago what was going on. I'm saying
Of course
the
we can know. What
chances
do you
of
mean?
that.
I
How?
mean,
How
no,
would
there
we
are
know?
Well-
How would we know?
No, hold on,
There's-
no.
I think that's a very
hold on.
ignorant thing
There-
to sing.
There are
thing to say.
small
What?
No, that's not
fragments that-
ignorant.
No, it's not.
Bro,
There are small fragments of us to let
Yeah.
us know the history of what happened.
Yeah.
We can't know exactly what happened, but we can
Yeah,
know
we
a
can
little
make an
trail for trail
approximation.
pieces. Yes,
Yeah.
And we can hypothesize what has happened since then. Most definitely.
You can find a
100%.
lot from like bones, from
So,
fossils, from rocks, from fucking dead
Yeah.
insects, from a bunch
know
of
what-
random shit from the past.
Do you know what carbon
Yes,
dating
but you
is?
don't. You can't find everything.
Yes.
Like humanity
Yeah,
hasn't
no.
been one. Humanity, the history of humanity has not been one linear thing that like has been
Who's
discovered.
who's arguing
a
that? You're arguing like
theory.
a straw man. You're arguing your own point right now. Nobody's arguing that point. I'm arguing that there's bits and pieces. There's bits and bro. How did we know that dinosaurs existed? Right? It's a stupid question, but we must have found something that related to something that. Bro, we found full exoskeletons of a T-Rex. A full
Yes,
exoskeleton of a fucking T-Rex, bro. Are you gonna say?
Yeah, and that's fascinating.
Archaeologist. What?
Is it?
That's
Is it
fascinating.
fascinating,
Wait.
bro? Is it, bro?
How is that not fascinating?
No, I'm saying.
It is
do you think
fascinating,
that-
but you said it
do you think the
sarcastically.
pyramids- Yeah, you said it sarcastically, so I thought you were saying like, oh yeah, that's fascinating, as you're dismissing it.
No.
Right? Don't you think that pyramids are like a wonder, like a world wonder?
They are a wonder. They are a wonder, and I
Yeah.
think to
How
this
did-
day
how
we
did-
still
how did these
probably
poor
don't
niggas
know
create that
the
shit?
entire story of how they were built. You know, or what the purpose they serve.
That's not exactly true. You can find out a lot, like a fuck ton of shit. You can find out probably 95% of the shit just by looking at it. If there was fucking pyramids, you know how big a fucking pyramid is? They could get so much information from that. And they have the tombs as well.
Bro, the pyramids existed before the Egyptians even started. They created the biggest monument of that thing. But yo, the Mayans, the Aztecs, like all those guys were doing like step temples. Like those are temples, bro. Those big blocks.
That's why
right?
there's kind of a big mystery of how they exactly got built, because using that, like, to build something of that scale, if they didn't have the technology, that's why there's this huge mystery in a way of like, how did that happen? But I
Well, no,
understand
they-
his point.
I get what you're saying, but remember, the idea behind like this whole thing is a mystery, and they must have used something that's like unknown to things. Those are all crude representations of like a very like keen understanding of like history, right? You have to understand, back in the day, bro, there's polymaths. There's people who had to take on multiple subjects. Leonardo
For
da
the pyramids, though, for the big,
Yeah.
now we're talking
No, no.
straight up the pyramids, though. There ain't no crude maps for that.
No, but how is
I think you
Isaac
guys
Newton-
are. I think there's like a
so listen,
fundamental
listen.
dissonance here going on.
No, I'm talking about spectrum. Take pyramids and just leave it for there for 1 second. Go back to something
I
simpler.
don't give a fuck about pyramids. I'm talking about history.
Wait,
Can I
just let him speak. Let him speak,
bro,
though.
bro, I'm talking to everybody, and like somehow you think that I'm here like just for you.
Well, I thought we were still on the whole.
I'm
Yeah,
talking to every-
we're
I'm
getting
talking
to it.
everybody, bro,
We're
and-
moving through the
Yeah,
conversation.
and you're like, and you're like discomforted by the fact that I'm telling you something, and you're like, yo, tell me faster.
Because it's a dead end. It's a dead end. I'm sorry.
You don't even
How
know
are
what
you
he's gonna say.
fortune telling like this, bro? He's fortune telling, guys. He knows what I'm gonna say. He knows exactly what I'm gonna say. I don't get your logic, bro. Like you're predicting the future, but you also don't know the answer. How can
Because
both
we're
of
not on
those
the
be
same
true?
way. I have not
Those are-
done an
those are
effective
mutually
way of
exclusive things.
communicating my
They're
point.
mutually
And
exclusive
what we are
things.
talking about right now is
Hey,
not.
wait, hold up. Just let him finish. You don't know where he's gonna end up. Let him finish, and then if it's not where you like, we can
Bro,
re
you
Okay,
you
finish,
are
finish.
Convene.
you are the impediment
Reconvene,
in
yes.
your own. You are the impediment in your own journey to find the answer. That's the sad thing, right?
Okay.
So anyway,
finish your point,
leave,
please.
leave the pyramid on the right side of the spectrum. Those are extreme world wonders, right? Let's go back to something simpler. How do you think a guy like Isaac Newton sitting under a tree randomly invented calculus, right? How did these things kind of happen? How did Leonardo da Vinci paint one of the most famous pictures, but also be a master
Too
mathematician?
far back and also too sporadic.
Wait,
for
let
me. You need to
him
focus on
finish.
one
You
thing.
didn't.
Okay.
He's not even making a
Sorry.
point yet. He hasn't made a point.
Continue.
I'm talking about the presence of polymaths. They took multiple subjects and mastered them simply because the knowledge was available and it was passed on very rigorous. Yes, people who mastered certain subjects, who are geniuses in multiple subjects. They're called polymaths. Archimedes, the whole Archimedes buoyancy principle comes about the fact that this guy was like dedicated to his craft, and he was sitting in the bathtub, and the prince and the king said, if you can move 200 pounds of gold from one side to another without using all the wood because it keeps breaking the wood, how would you do this? He said, I would use water. That comes about Archimedes' buoyancy principle, whereby the mass of
Okay,
the water.
so how does that further your explanation of what you were talking about?
I'm literally getting to the point, and you're like,
Okay,
when are we gonna hear the
Let him
answer?
finish. Let him finish. Yo,
When
let
are
him
we gonna
finish.
hear?
Continue,
Everyone-
continue.
Yo,
My bad,
everyone-
my bad. Go ahead, my bad, my bad. Go
You're
ahead.
repeating your own answer.
Yo, you can't
Enjoy-
interrupt every like 2 seconds. Like you gotta give it time
bro,
to marinate.
TikTok brains, man. Like, bro, enjoy the answer, enjoy the talk. You guys are like discomforted by this. Like, just enjoy the talk. Like, we're talking about pyramids. Like, why are you guys so edgy?
Keep cooking, bro.
I mean,
Yeah.
a talk is a talk, not like someone just
Yeah.
like sitting there like telling you everything. But continue.
But you
Oh, no,
asked
I'm
him
just-
for an answer, and he's trying to explain it to you.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy,
5,000
bro.
your answer.
What?
Sorry, go on.
You don't listen. You don't value knowledge. You value its delivery. So I can't vibe with that.
Go
All right,
ahead.
just keep.
Your delivery.
I'm
Just
good,
keep
bro.
going.
I'm
Just
good.
ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it.
I'm good. I'll jump back in a bit. I'm good. Like, I'm good right now. Like, I'm just like, I'm mentally
Okay, then
exhausted.
continue on. Then continue on with your answer.
In 2 seconds, you're gonna be like, oh my god, hurry up.
Okay, no, I was just trying to see
Okay,
a
I'll
correlation
make it
No,
quick.
but
I'll
of how
you
that
just
came
keep
to be.
interrupting. You don't realize
make it
how
real
like
quick.
annoying
I'll
that
make it real
is.
quick. I'll make it real quick, right? Archimedes was able to move 200 pounds of gold in a crude environment with no technology using water. How? Because he had no other means by discovering through trial and error. He had to master multiple subjects. Thus came about Archimedes' buoyancy principle, the Newton law of thermodynamics. These are laws because people discovered. How did they do it? Because they had to, right? They've discovered the tools, they built the tools, right? The algebra that we study now was discovered by Al-Khwarizmi, right? An ancient Muslim scholar who dedicated his life to mathematics, right? Through that process, building on each other's knowledge, they got to the pyramid. That's what I'm trying to say. The pyramid is the last exertion of all the best people in the world putting their minds together.
Okay, so that
Can I explain it in simpler terms?
Okay, thank you. Yes, that'd be great.
Okay,
the answer you
so
were looking
think
for,
about it
Brittany?
like this: if you need to get a boat to an island, right? And you have no idea to do it. You don't have a fucking factory to make boats. You don't have a factory to make fucking, I don't know, whatever you need to make the boats, right? What you're gonna do is that you're gonna try a bunch of shit. And as you try a bunch of shit, you learn how the world works, right? And when you learn how the properties of things work, when you learn about gravity, when you learn about all these different
Traveling to Numbani.
Hello. Soldier 76, reporting for duty.
Monument. That's one aspect of it. The Mayans also did a similar one, but a smaller version. That was their max capacity. That's why humans make skyscrapers. It's a bit of a show off piece. That's why New York has the most amount of them, right? It's a flex, right? It's like our building's the tallest, right? We're a metropolis. We go up.
better yet?
It's a big
Let me go
statement
up.
for you to say. I mean, yeah, go ahead. I know what a skyscraper means, but okay, whatever.
Skyscraper? What is that?
Yo, bro.
Okay, can I ask my question now?
Alright, I'm done being nice, y'all. You're fucking retarded, bro. Like you're fucking retarded. Like,
Shiny, okay, yes.
you're fucking retarded. You're slow. You're slow. You can't follow a conversation. In the middle of that, you couldn't even keep quiet. I'm hearing you fucking playing with a glass bottle or some shit. Like,
No, out of
like,
all of that,
bro, are you okay?
Please.
I explained all of that, and she's
Like, you-
she's like, I know what a skyscraper is. I'm like, oh my god.
Like, is that what you took out of it? Like the skyscraper part at the very fucking end? Like, like, is your brain
It's hard to
okay?
share information with these kids, man. It's crazy, man. They can't pay attention. Yeah.
Let's let the guy ask his question.
But anyway,
So
did I
my
answer your
point
question
was
there?
before-
Did the other girl? Yeah. Go ahead. Whoever was talking. I don't know what's talking.
My point from before is, and I still don't see the correlation here, and that's why I was like interrupting earlier. And this was before these ladies joined, but it was, I mean, it was making a point on how initial reason for us to seek, value in gold was probably
right
through, visual, like attraction. Like we see something shiny, and we, our fucking monkey brains probably thought, oh, I'm gonna keep this stick around with me. I'm gonna go show everyone at the fucking tribe, and everyone's gonna freak the fuck out, right?
Yeah.
And then through that discovery, then we realized, oh wow, this element here really is useful because we can shape it and find functions in it with so many ways. And then you guys said, oh no, that's impossible. And then you guys went into the pyramids, and then I said, do you guys know how old human history is? And then you guys said yes, and I said,
and then we answered, and then you were still dissatisfied, and then
yes, because recorded history is only 5,000 years old.
But
you're ignoring all the other tools. Like,
how are you talking?
Okay, can I finish, yo? Can I say my piece? Because y'all had your piece. My piece is, I said there is no way of us knowing all of human history, and you guys objected to that fact when our history is a little over 5,000 years old of things that we do know, and you guys are referencing that.
But
we have been around as a species for almost 300,000 years. So this is what I'm saying. Like, we do not know.
Longer.
Okay.
If you've studied
I'm talking about
anthropology,
the modern Homo sapien.
There's no modern Homo sapien. There's just
Yes,
one
there
Homo
is.
sapien. There's one
The
Homo
modern
sapien.
human.
What do you mean?
The modern human.
Bro,
Humanoid.
listen,
Homo sapien.
the way you're interacting with like anthropological like commons is not the right way. You have to use the proper terms, right? You have to know the progression between.
You never
Homo
heard the
erectus.
term modern human before?
I'll cast a spell
A
on
modern
you.
human is just an umbrella term to describe a Homo sapien with a smaller jaw and a decent sized mandible and
Exactly,
maxilla
so it's a
and
proper term,
temporal
and I'm
lobe.
using that term, bro.
No, it's not
There's
a proper
no
term.
need. Yes, it
The
is.
proper term you're looking for is a
the disconnect
bipedal
comes from the
hominid.
fact that
That's
they
the
feel
right
like
term. A
you're
bipedal
No,
hominid.
because
You
there's
know
so
what-
many other bipedal hominids
Are you
throughout
trying to
history.
tell me about anthropology when you don't know anything about it? Like, are you telling me or am I telling you? It seems like you're telling me. Like, which one
Okay,
is it?
bro.
Because I know my shit, but I know you
I know
don't know
my
your
shit as well. Okay.
You
Gotcha.
definitely don't know your shit.
All right.
How can dinosaurs exist 5,000 years ago? Tell me.
Yes. Repeat it. Repeat that. I didn't hear what you said.
How can dinosaurs logically exist in the climate where trees are like the size of skyscrapers, insects are the size of like dogs?
Yes.
How can they all exist and we can all everything shrunk down to size? Did you know the chicken is a distant cousin of the T-Rex?
Yes.
How did you know that?
Because crystallized intelligence.
But also,
Crystallized.
I also feel like I don't know if I can like put my input because
Fossils,
I'm
maybe?
crucified for this. But at the same time, if the trees were that size, like the dinosaurs weren't the size.
Yeah,
like
why
the
isn't there a
trees weren't.
brachiosaurus?
You're
like that with
retarded,
a
bro.
long
Stop
neck?
talking, bro. Like, I can't take you serious.
In terms of the size of
why isn't there a
plants and
long
things of
neck
that
dinosaur
nature,
right
the
now?
oxygen levels back then were much richer.
Because it,
and
oh my
Much
god.
thicker, yeah.
I can't even. If someone's talking about if they're why aren't there dinosaurs right now, you guys are really and you're gonna take him seriously
You're the one
more
who
seriously than me.
brought out the dinosaurs.
Listen, can you go watch
hold
like
on.
an episode of Keeping Up with the
Oh
Kardashians
my
or
god.
paint your
Okay,
nails or
peace
something?
out, dumbass.
Bro.
Can you go
Hold on.
get a manicure or pedicure or something? Oh fuck, man.
That broad was actually annoying.
That bitch was retarded, man.
She's actually retarded. Do you not hear the way she's speaking, bro?
I'm trying my best not to say
That's
the things that,
broad,
like,
bro.
you know what I mean? Like, anyway, but bro, listen,
Hey,
you
Chum.
can't openly tell people in the modern 2024 that history is 5,000 years old, bro. You're gonna get smoked, absolutely smoked.
Bro, I'm talking about recorded human history.
I feel
Bro,
like
recorded
one of the
human
main
history
I
goes
understand
all the
what
way
you
back to
mean.
the
It's a
Ice
little
Age.
bit.
For some
It's a little bit
motherfuckers who are gonna
semantic.
bitch and
Wait, hold up,
complain
hold up,
about
hold up,
getting
hold up.
cut off,
Huh?
y'all
Hold
be
up,
cutting
hold
me
up,
off
hold
like
up, hold
hella
up, hold up,
crazy.
hold
I've
up.
been repeating the same thing 6 times.
My bad, Ryan.
Hold up, hold
Go
up,
ahead, bro.
hold up. It's a
Go ahead.
little bit. It's
Ether, hold on. We both of us spoke quite a bit. Let him speak. Go ahead, bro.
And all I'm saying is literally one fucking statement to Chum.
Go
Chum,
ahead,
Alright,
bro.
go
the
ahead.
main reason behind
Go
the
ahead.
disconnect that everyone is experiencing with what you're saying is that,
Hey,
is that
guys.
it's mainly a hypothetical situation that bases too much on probability.
Sure,
That's
but
even,
there's
that's
still a
even worse.
probability behind it.
That's it. Oh,
And
sorry. Are you talking to me or him?
I'm bringing forth this hypothetical that
Yeah,
is
with
from
no
my point of
backing.
view is something that is there is
Right,
I
you're
backing
think.
to it
bringing in.
though.
Yo,
You
hold
look
on.
at it
I
like
think
if you
the
put it in a debate,
disconnect is that
they're debating on
you're being a
CX,
little
you're
bit.
going on
Wait,
LP.
hold up. Hold on. I think the disconnect is that you're being a little bit semantic. When you say recorded history, I'm assuming you mean like written things and stuff like
Yes.
that.
What
Yeah.
they're doing
So
right
what we're
now is a
talking
CS
about is just
debate that's
knowing
talking
about
about everything.
general history. Like you can know about like what was the life of like uh this person just by looking at their jaw or by looking at the cracks in their bones or whatever, right?
Yeah, and
This is something that we could
those
tell.
are also inferences. Those are educated inferences, and
Yeah, they're
the
educated.
more questions you ask, the more solutions you find. And
No,
I
what
think
do you
there
Yeah,
is
mean?
that's
nothing wrong.
but
What do you
the
mean
There's
point
nothing
educated
is
wrong with
inferences?
what
There's
I.
direct evidence. There's carbon dating. There's mercury dating, lithium dating. Bro, these are things that we use to even describe the climate back in the day to an edge. We can tell you the shape of a velociraptor's spine just by the way it walked and to its closest ancestors. What do you mean it's only 5,000
Yeah,
years
but
old? If 2,000
bro.
will consume, listen, hold on. If 2,000 of the 5,000 years that, listen, bro, let me put your logic to test. If we existed for a mere 5,000 years on this earth, right? That means all this life evolved, all the humans evolved within such a short span of
No,
time.
I didn't. No one said that. No one said that history is
No, but
5,000
that's
years.
no, but,
If
no,
we
but
are
that's
bringing
what you're saying.
hypothetics and
the
we're trying to
problem
delve
is
past the
like I
5,000
said,
mark, are we believing in biblical history?
what?
Bro,
We're not. We don't.
talking about the
there's
full
history
scope of
before the
history,
Bible.
right?
What do you mean, bro?
Exactly, but
The
that's still a part of
Neanderthal
major human
man.
history.
Yeah, the
There's certain
Neanderthal man
elements that are
existed
recorded
a
in
million
human
years ago,
history
bro.
that aren't
Ice
in
Age
the
was over
Bible.
2 million years ago.
Why are you
Guys,
bringing up the Bible?
Yes.
That has
yeah,
nothing to
the Bible
do with
doesn't
Because
this
mean
first we're
anything,
talking
man.
about civilizations, and a lot of recorded civilizations
Survival
in
of the
Sumerian,
fittest.
Mesopotamian, and Babylonian areas, which was predated to the fucking Egyptians.
Only
And I'm
2,000
also
years ago.
talking, if you want to record the like full scope of where civilization has utilized certain things in terms of minerals, where the basis of this first whole argument started off of, that I showed up for at least,
We don't have to
you
go
have to
back a
look
million
past
years.
into that. It's further than that. But when humans started to utilize materials, when humans
What do you mean,
first
thank
started
you?
to
That
utilize
disproves your point.
materials,
Okay.
Yo,
that
Sun
was
Tzu. I
before
think
the Bronze Era,
the
and like
problem is that
before
the
he's playing a
receptiveness to new
semantic game.
information.
Wait, hold up.
No.
Listen. He's
Yeah,
playing
go
a
ahead.
semantic game. He's saying written history, right? When he keeps saying written history, it sounds like he's talking about when he says recorded history, he's talking about written history. So he's kind of switching between two positions. He's
Yeah,
switching
talking
between the
about
position
written-
of history.
No.
No. Because when we bring up things such as carbon dating and stuff like that, you're questioning the legitimacy and the accuracy of it, right?
That's right.
So the
That's right.
point is, you're basically trying to say there's only 5,000 years of confirmed human history. That's basically
That's right.
what you're saying, and you're using the semantic game of trying to conflate written history with all history, which is not true.
Okay, let me
Bro.
clarify my point then. What I'm saying when I'm bringing up
Bro,
that
you've been
fact
clarifying your
is I'm
point for
saying.
like 30 minutes.
Okay, then let me continue
Like
then.
Let him cook.
Bro,
Let him cook.
I get your point, bro. But it's not gonna get
Okay, then
any
what's my
better.
point?
What
Explain my point to me. Let's
your
see
point,
your.
your point is humans have only allowed to progress in the mere 5,000, 6,000 years. But
No, that's not my
before
no,
that,
his point is
the
the
humans
fact
were.
that the majority of
Yeah.
why they collected gold is for aesthetic purposes.
Yeah, and I'm
That's
saying we
That's
can't
not
know
true.
that.
That's just not
That's
fucking
also
true.
incorrect. That's also incorrect.
I'm
Because
saying
you have
fundamentally
you have
the
doesn't
first
make
person
sense.
that stumbled upon gold probably fucking picked it up because he thought it was shiny, yo. That's the only fucking thing I'm talking about. That's my point.
Do you know, or are you saying probably because you don't know?
I always said probably from the start. From the fucking start, I said.
So then it's just an opinion. I don't care about an opinion. You show me a fact. Show me a source. Where are you getting this information from?
What I was gonna say, man.
Because you think it's possible? Is history comforting
So
for
there's
you?
two different types of debates. There's CX debate
Do you
and
care
there's
about
LD debate.
reality, or you
They're
just insert
speaking on
fact here?
CX terms. You're speaking on LD terms.
You're cooked,
LD
bro.
is more philosophical.
Yeah, bro. You didn't even know what gold was
You're
used
getting
for
worked up.
until I told you.
You're getting extremely worked
I'm
up.
getting worked up at the fact that you think you know more when you're asking.